How's it going? I hope you are doing amazing. I really hope you're doing amazing. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Today we're going to dive deeply into the truth, under the surface, under all the layers, and figure out, why do you go numb? Why do our brains just shut off at certain times? Does this ever happen to you? You just feel numb to life. You feel disconnected. You feel disconnected from your true self, from your true calling, from whatever's deep inside of you that really resonates with the world and makes you feel amazing. Are you disconnected from that, or is there a way to reconnect with that, which we are about to discover right now? So guess what? The good news is we are about to rediscover it right now. Okay, so how does this happen? First of all, we need to know the causes of any problem. When you know the causes, you can develop your own strategies, and that's what I'm trying to teach you in this channel, and especially in the High Vibration family, which you can join if you click the link in the description, or you can ask me questions, just like a lot of these questions have been coming in, and that is, find the causes. What are the causes of this? Now, typically, the causes of this, if it's physical numbness, that's because a nerve is impinged, and your nerves are being impinged upon by musculature usually. As a massage therapist, I work with the musculature every day, a lot, extremely fine granular detail, and I find all these amazing things that are in there. And I find these amazing things in the muscles that need a little work, and so I'll work on that, and then guess what? Those nerves, that tingling, that numbness goes away, and they have full feeling, full range of motion, full expression, and full awesomeness back into their control. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all these amazing people that have been joining the High Vibration family, and a quick shout out to the moon, which is a full moon today. Woo! Anyway, emotional numbness happens from when you are cut off and you purposefully withdraw from society, and you say, okay, usually it's because you're being judged, and being judged, you say, that's not a good thing to do. They said, okay, stop doing that, and say, okay, that's not a good thing to do. Let me adjust my behavior into a new way to do, but that's also filtering yourself, which is not being yourself. Yourself is a pure, unfiltered tea that is not filtered to help someone else, but it's filtered to help you grow, and to help you be your fullest self, your best expressive amazingness, and not to hide from someone else's judgments of you. And so, if there was trauma around that, that's because someone judged you, or someone had just done something to you that made you withdraw. Also, another way that can make you emotionally withdraw is being ignored by people. If you love somebody and they're purposefully ignoring you, or they're doing something to you that's meant to cause pain. Now, this is very important to ask them about it before you go assuming things like this, because it can cause a lot of problems down the way. I definitely know from experience, but also I know from a lot of people who've told me about this and what they've done, and it's always best to check in with the person and ask them, have you been trying to hurt me intentionally because I feel like this? Don't assume, don't judge them on purpose. Start when you're going to have a conversation with somebody, especially regarding emotions, because that is something that we actually can control, unlike the physical world, which we can interpret and we can work on, but we can't control the outside world. Oh, this is a great veggie grill that's made it happen. Oh yeah. Just like this light, you can control the emotions, like where you stand, but you can't control if the light's going to be there or not. You can control where you're going to stand in relation to the light. Just like the lens flare. Am I going to let it there, or am I going to move it? It's up to you if you want to stand in that negative emotion or not. And so you just need to remove yourself from it. And also, there is spiritual numbness, where you just feel like your energy is kind of cut off. And that could be a multitude of reasons, but usually it's because you haven't been practicing your energy, and you haven't been cultivating a better energy, and your lifestyle is not conducive to self-mastery. It's leading you down a path of despair and towards depression. And so when you can re-engineer your lifestyle you'll regather your energy, and your energy won't be like numb anymore, and you won't be spiritually numb. So this physical, emotional, and spiritual numbness, and these are the causes of it. And all these three things can all be essentially traced back to trauma. What is this trauma, and how does it happen? Well, I was talking about it with the emotional thing, being withdrawn, being punished. Physically punished, emotionally punished, mentally punished. These things will get to you, and they will make you feel numb. So think of if you've been punished, and then think of how are you going to respond to that and stand in the light, because it's up to you to say if your emotions are going to have control of you or you're going to have control over your emotions, because everyone has been knocked down before. Everyone's been knocked down and hit the ground. Everyone's fallen, but not everyone's gotten back up. So that's the important thing. You're going to get back up and keep moving forward and keep going and choose which emotions you're going to experience, because your emotions are completely under your control. Because emotions are essentially underlying assumptions. Wow, these are cool. And they can raise you up like these amazing things, or they can lower you down like these amazing things. Emotions are like these Sunbelt rentals. Shout out to Sunbelt Rentals. They are like cherry pickers. That's what I call them. They can raise you up to get anywhere you want to in the amazing heights, or they can lower you down. But really, you're choosing like that. Like, you can choose to feel bad. And I've seen this with people that I loved. It's because they were choosing to feel bad, and then they liked it or something. I don't know what it was. I still haven't been able to figure it out. I think it's because they are rewarded, and they felt a sense of reward for being in a negative emotion. Like their parents said, oh, it's okay, come here. Because they feel bad, and they're being comforted by their parents. But then they take that with them into their life and say, okay, whenever I feel bad, then people will reward me for feeling bad. And that's not good, because the best rewards come from yourself and not externally. That's why it's important to celebrate. Woo! You feel amazing. Oh yeah. Anyway, so what are the treatments for these things? Right off the bat, I would highly recommend getting massage, deep tissue, because the deeper the tissue, the deeper the trauma you're addressing. When you're just going on the surface, you're just working surface emotions, but when you go deep, you're looking on deep traumas, you're working on releasing that deep trauma and releasing those deep-seated energies that are bugging you and making you feel blue. If you don't want to feel blue, you want to feel amazing and green, like you're ready to go. So you can get a deep massage, work on that stuff. You can meditate and incorporate healthy eating and exercising into your daily routine, like what I was saying about the lifestyle. And with the spiritual stuff, that's very good for meditation, diving into this, and forgiveness, and forgiving people that have hurt you, and forgiving things that are bad, and then deciding to move towards a place that is wide open and conducive to growth, where you have lots of room to grow, a relationship that is helping you grow, not hurting you and pushing you down, because it's always up to you to choose which relationships you're in, just like the emotions. Now sometimes you'll have family relationships, and these, when you're in it's a great place to know when you're getting a lesson, because there's no way out of it. Like if you're in a family member and they are pulling you down to reality, that is how you know they're pulling you down, and this is a lesson for you. This is a lesson that they're giving you, or the universe is giving you, or something's giving you that's really meant to help you. So that is why it's there. If you can't control it, it's a lesson. And that's how I see it. If you can't control it, it's a lesson and a learning experience and amazing. And you get a massage, meditate, and really everything dials down back to creating an ultimate habit and creating new habits that support your new lifestyle and support your new life and your new emotions. And so you don't feel numb, you wake back up, you get warm, and also you can take a nice cold shower, because that will really make you numb, and then you'll know what it feels like. Because sometimes when you feel like you're feeling bad, really what you need to do is you need to get angry. Then that pulls you out of feeling depressed. That pulls you out of feeling guilty if you just get angry about it. If you realize what it is, you get angry. That can be useful if you're just feeling very deep in apathy and guilt, to pull you up to a higher vibration emotion, which anger actually is. But then after that, there's always higher to go, which is just joy, peace, contentment, and happiness. And the full moon is still looking amazing. We can give one last shout out to the moon. It's kind of hiding right now, but I know it's up there. There's the moon, and thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share with everybody that you love, know to appreciate this. And peace.